One real quick, big shout outs to Marshall for getting the W, starting the season 2-0. I mean, absolutely dominating and embarrassing Notre Dame at home. Notre Dame 20-point favorites, number 8 ranked team in the country, and just laid an egg. Just absolute embarrassment. Buckner, we'll touch on him in a minute, but just seriously, Marshall deserves all the credit in the world. Completely dominated that game, got 2 interceptions, made big plays, that pick 6. I mean, Marshall deserves the credit when it comes to this win. Just sunning an embarrassment of a Notre Dame team. I mean, they literally turned Notre Dame into their children. Like, that was just an embarrassing display from Notre Dame. But diving into Notre Dame, look, you lay an egg against Ohio State. Okay, it's fine. I get it. You know, it's Ohio State. They're dominant. They're great. Going to be really good. Very well could win the national championship. Notre Dame played a pretty good game, right? Got a little dominated, and the game got a little away from them the week before. But then here's your opportunity. We're at home. Let's go against Marshall. Yeah, Marshall's very solid this year. I actually really like the quarterback play, the coaching. I really think that they have a solid team. But you're the number 8 ranked team in the country. You're Notre Dame. You're at home. You got your fans. You got the atmosphere. You got the environment. Coming off of a tough loss against Ohio State. Show up. Let's play the game of football. What happens? Notre Dame absolutely, they might as well have stayed home. Me and a handful of you watching this video could probably have played better than Notre Dame did. Notre Dame, that was atrocious. I mean, seriously, Buckner is just embarrassed this game. I mean, absolutely embarrassed. Just no composure, no control in the pocket, no control of his passing, no demand. He just looked lost out there. And Notre Dame just kept getting pushed around, just kept getting dominant. This was a game that should have been a dominant performance. Now, look, I'm not saying that they had to win by, 22 or 30 or something like that. They were a 20-point favorite. I'm not saying that they had to win by that much, but you at least go out there and at least show like, hey, we're the number 8 ranked team. We're Notre Dame. We're this squad. We're that good this year. Yeah, it was a tough loss to Ohio State, but hey, we still have an opportunity to go to their season's over. That's it. You're done. You might as well pack it up and call it a year because there's no way they're making it into the playoffs. I don't even think the way that they've played in this game, they're losing another game or two. Unless they just magically turn this around and turn out to be, some miraculous, like, oh, we just go on a crazy. I just don't see this. This team's not good. Buckner is not a good quarterback. That dude's decision making is awful. Awful. And then he gets hurt. Pines comes in and immediately throws an interception. Like, their quarterback play is just not good enough. They're not good for the quarterback. The play designs were too predictable. They thought that they could just ground and pound this Marshall team and never made adjustments, never changed it up. It's like you're getting dominated. Do something. Change it. Come on. Like, no. And then, you have Buckner. He's just lollygagging, throwing the ball, overthrowing people. The receivers can't catch. Buckner had a beautiful pass right to number 4. The dude, if he catches it, it's a touchdown. And they're right back into the game with like 4 minutes left, 3 minutes left. Boom, right? Now Notre Dame get a stop. You get the ball back probably with 2-3 minutes, and you're probably going to go score and win the game. Now you don't. No, because the guy can't catch the football. There's nobody near him. It hits him right in the hands. The guy can't even catch it. Drops the ball, and then next play, pick 6. Like, come on. Like, this is insane. The turnaround of just everything. It's embarrassing. Like, this was, there's no other way to put it. This was an embarrassment by Notre Dame. Not saying that Marshall isn't a good team. They are a good team, but they should not have dominated and looked as dominant as they did in this matchup. This was awful for Notre Dame. Just awful. Like, they're going to lose more games this season. There's no way they're running the rest of the field. Like, it's not happening. This team is not very good. They couldn't stop the run against Marshall. Marshall controlled and dictated this entire game in every aspect. They never took chances. They played it smart. They played it cool. And credit to the coach. Because there was a couple situations where most teams would have looked at it as like, we're playing against Notre Dame. They're the number 8 ranked team. They're at home. We need to do that momentum changer. And then they usually don't get it, and it changes the game. No, Marshall was like, we're good enough to beat these guys. These guys suck. So we're going to be able to beat these guys. So let's just play it smart. Let's kick the field goal instead of going for it on, 4th and 1, at the 2-yard line. No, let's just get the points on the board because our defense is manhandling them, or they can't stop us. These guys are awful. No, we're going to win this game. Let's put the points on the board. So I give Marshall all the credit in the world because they did. They put the points on the board. They got the job done. Outing and after outing, play after play. They did. They controlled. They dictated everything. This was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful by Marshall. And Notre Dame needs to just pack it up. Their season's done. You need to find your quarterback because Buckner is not it. Buckner is not the guy. He's had his opportunities. Pines, he's a junior and is just a liability as well. Their quarterback play is not good enough. They're going to win some games. I'm not saying they're not going to win a game the rest of the year, but they are not very good. I wouldn't be surprised if these guys, are 25th at some point or just fall out of rankings altogether. I mean, they're already 0-2. Yeah, they've only played 2 games. And they can't even beat a Marshall team. This is a game that you should have won. This is a game that you win if you're Notre Dame. And they did it. They dropped the ball and were absolutely atrocious. I mean, seriously, this was an embarrassment. There's no other way to say it. This was a good old-fashioned, let's take them to the back of the barn and spank these guys. Now, at no point did Marshall feel or look like they thought they were going to lose this game. They knew we are better than this team. We are better than Notre Dame. And they proved it. They proved it from start to finish. They were so calm, cool, collected this entire game and definitely deserved this win. So big shout outs to Marshall because they did. They deserved this. Started 2-0. Big credit to them. And especially since they got rid of Wells, I mean, good on them. I mean, they found their quarterback and their quarterback looked amazing. That was Marshall's biggest problem the last few years. Quarterback play. But it looks like they found their quarterback. They didn't make any mistakes. They were calm, cool, collected. They made the big moves. They made the big adjustments. I give Marshall all the credit in the world. But anyway, my rant's over. I was watching the Notre Dame game and I was embarrassed for Notre Dame. I'm embarrassed for Notre Dame fans. And look, I don't have a dog in the fight when it comes to Notre Dame. They were way too high for me to take them to bet on because I just don't trust Notre Dame this year. So I didn't bet on them, and I care less what happens in the game because I'm not a Notre Dame fan. But that was just embarrassing. I thought, okay, let's turn on a Google. Oh, it's a little close. Notre Dame will pull away. No, Notre Dame got embarrassed. I mean, that game was just atrocious for Notre Dame, start to finish. But anyway, love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Let me know down in the comments. That being said, hit that like button. Helps me out a lot. Lets me know you enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, followed by the bell notification. Stay up to date with all things sports. Join this wonderful community and all of our discussions. I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you.